So finally, Kandi Burruss shut Tamar Braxton up. Oh my God. This feud has been years in the making. Tamar Braxton has spoken badly about Kandi on numerous occasions. I'm your host, Anazia Akalu, and this is Anazia After Dark. Sit your ass down. It's time for Hot Topics. They've been throwing shots at each other for quite some time, but like, enough is enough. Other week we were talking about how Tamar Braxton wanted to hug Kandi, and then Kandi paid her dust because, you know, she's not with the fake stuff. Like, she's really not that girl. She's very chill. Like, Kandi has always been, you know, she's not, I don't feel like Kandi gets confrontational unless you're confrontational with her. Especially when people are calling her a billy goat, like literally insulting her, saying that she can't sing. I mean, Tamar has a beautiful voice, but like nobody's checking for her. I agree with what Kandi was saying through her interview. Kandi went on a podcast and aired everything out. She said that Tamar was texting her that her husband was gay. Todd has never had gay allegations. She even claimed that she saw Todd out on a date with a man. Girl, no one has ever said Todd was gay. We always said that Todd was a gold digger and an opportunist, and all he was after was Kandi's money. And while that may be true, he never gave gay vibes. Kandi also said that Tamar has been causing drama behind the scenes for years and then tries to be friendly in your face. Tamar, that's fake. Don't think you can talk badly about me and then when we get face to face, no, absolutely not. I think this is Tamar's go-to. Like, she's getting pretty pathetic. Tamar doesn't hold a candle to Kandi at all. Like, how are these two even beefing? They only are in the same rooms because of Toni Braxton. Like, people only deal with Tamar because of Toni Braxton, her association with her sister. That's it. Otherwise, who's dealing with her? Apparently, those child support checks aren't much because why are you on TikTok Live begging for galaxies hours into the day? Kandi Burruss doesn't have to do that. Tamar Braxton acts like this. She acts like a mean church girl. Like, those are the vibes I get from her. And I know that very well because I used to deal with mean church girls all the time. She thinks she can do this because she's the baby, right? She's the baby sister and she can just treat her sisters any old kind of way. And then they forgive her at the end of the day. But it's obviously not going to be the same when it comes to other women who aren't your family. She is the problem. Since then, Tamar has come out and said that she didn't mean any type of disrespect by it. Calling someone a billy goat is pretty disrespectful. Like, I don't know what she's talking about. I don't know why she's trying to backtrack, but she's saying that she doesn't deserve all of this backlash. Like, yes, you do. You were coming for her looks, the way that she sings, and I mean, Kandi can't really sing anymore, okay? It's not. Did you guys hear that rendition of Folded? Secondhand embarrassment. I don't know, secondhand embarrassment. But, you know, she's talented in other ways beyond singing. She's super talented. She's written hit records for literally everyone. Like, Kandi she's really that girl. Like, she's really her for real. She's who Tamar wants to be, but can't because she's always in some type of nasty controversy. Like, wasn't she just fighting over a white man with Tommy from Love and Hip Hop? Like, she's always in some mess. And it's always some ghetto mess. Meanwhile, Kandi is producing, writing music. She's on tour. She's on Broadway shows. Like, Tamar isn't fucking with Kandi. And that's the real reason she keeps coming after her. Because Kandi's the one who's relevant. Tamar is so irrelevant. Like, nobody even really knows her for her singing. People are starting to remember Tamar for all of the drama she's in. And notice how we never really see her out with girlfriends unless it's her sisters. Like, she doesn't have any good girlfriends around her. She's always hanging around gay men. She can sing like nobody's business. She came out with a couple of bops back in the day, but now 2026 Tamar Braxton, now keep it. The only thing I want to hear coming out of her mouth is a high note. Next. This is some lesbian news, so if you don't want to hear the lesbian news, fast forward 2 minutes. Anyways, Britney Griner, that WNBA player that's 6'9", light-skinned, masked lesbian, yeah, she filed for divorce from her wife of 8 years. 8 years is a long time for a lesbian marriage, so round of applause for them. I wish this wasn't Britney's second marriage, though. I guess they're getting a divorce for irretrievable differences. Whatever. What does that even mean? Why are you getting a divorce a year after you just had a baby? They met in college. They were together for 8 years. She helped Britney get out of that Russian prison. Remember that situation? She got caught with marijuana, and then they were threatening to have her in prison for 9 years. In Russia. She was stuck. Her wife was one of her biggest advocates. Her wife is also an attorney. If it wasn't for her wife, she probably would still be in that Russian prison. I'm not saying she has to stay with her wife because she got her out of jail. Marriages are hard. Marriages take work. Marriages come with so much good and so much bad. And it's constantly just working on your marriage. And maybe she just didn't want to do that. But that's not a thing to decide a year after you have a baby with somebody. Like, I'm sure maybe the wife is postpartum right now. Like, why would you be leaving right now? Britney is seeking for joint custody of their son and of all of their assets that they have together. This is so sad. And yes, she did do this with the first wife. With the first wife, she had twins. That marriage lasted a couple of weeks. And turns out her first wife, Glory, was a WNBA player also. There was some domestic violence going on in their relationship. They got back together, got married, had twins. And then Brittney Griner filed for divorce. Is it Griner or Griner? I don't know. Whatever. With that domestic violence, they both got arrested. Her ex-wife, Glory, pleaded not guilty. Brittney pleaded guilty, but they both were suspended for 7 games. How messed up is that? Glory made a statement and said that she didn't know that Britney was filing for divorce and she found out online. This lady is a menace to society. No, she's a menace to society. She's one of those evil, light-skinned lesbians. Absolutely not. So it seems like Miss Britney is creating a pattern of loving them, impregnating them, and leaving them. What's going on? What's the real tea? Who cheated? If their marriage isn't open, I would say Britney cheated. The divorces have to stop in the lesbian community, you guys. If you're going to get married, plan to stay together forever. I'm sick of it. We have a light-skinned mass lesbian on the loose creating broken homes. Is this a pattern for her? Or maybe it's just bad luck. I hope she has some time to just be by herself for a little bit. Don't go after any woman right now. Let's not get married. Let's not have a baby. 3 kids and 2 ex-wives. Wow. So Trump's social media advisor, Alex Bruesewitz, I think that's how you pronounce his name. He went on somebody's podcast and basically said that Nicki Minaj was never the original plan. And they only called up Nicki Minaj because she was beefing with Cardi B. And at the time, Cardi B was endorsing Kamala. So they just used Nicki. They used Nicki Minaj. They never really cared for her. They only called up Nicki because of her long feud with Cardi B. Trump's social media advisor wanted him to make a video saying how he's a Nicki Minaj fan. And he refused because he said he didn't want to hurt Cardi B's feelings. Wow. Nicki, girl, they're playing in your face. Are you ready to be a Democrat again or what? Are those checks cashing, allegedly? I guess they felt like Cardi B had enough influence. You know, she is Latin, she is Latino. So what do you guys think? Does Cardi really have that big a pull when it comes to politics? I mean, she does get on camera and she speaks like she knows what she's talking about, but ultimately I think she's just a puppet and she really doesn't know what's going on. Maybe they felt like she was a threat to their campaign, and then that's when they ultimately decided, let's call up Nicki Minaj. But it does kind of suck. It's a low blow to Nicki Minaj, honestly. Like, why is his social media advisor doing this right now? Why even come out and say this? Like, if you guys had some sort of deal, why come out and spill the beans? Is Nicki Minaj retreating? But Nicki didn't even come out as Republican until the election was over. And in all honesty, I really don't think, whatever tactic this is, like, it's not working. Nobody is turning MAGA because Nicki Minaj is MAGA. Like, I don't think any of the Barbs are now MAGA. I think everybody's just kind of side-eyeing her right now, but she's not getting MAGA Barbs. My guess for this weird news. Like, this was so weird. Like, honestly, I'm going back to the social media advisor because this is just weird to say on an interview. Like, why would you go on an interview and even say this? Like, why does this need to be known? Is Nicki Minaj about to stop supporting Trump? Like, I don't get it. So Ariana Grande is about to step back out of the limelight. One of her reps said because she's been dealing with so much harsh criticism, girl, you're a mistress and you have ED. Even though she's claiming to be the healthiest that she's ever been, it doesn't look like it. You look skeletal and you cannot be mad at people for noticing that. I hope she does take a break because she's been doing movie after movie, all these interviews, all this press. Then she did a tour. I'm glad she's taking a break. She has backed out of all her future productions. I think she was supposed to be on some show in London, but that's been canceled. Good for her. I want her to take a break. She should step out of the limelight. It is too much. This new album, Petal, I want to talk about it. It's very sad. She seems like she's sad. I'm glad she's taking a break. The whole album, there was maybe like 2 upbeat songs. She has a song called Freak. Maybe it had a couple of freaky lines in it, but ultimately it was just very boring. The album put me to sleep. Yes, I do understand that celebrities are human too. They deserve grace too. They can be sad too. They can be angry. However, it's really not a good time to be a sad millionaire. I'm going to keep it blunt. No. You cannot be a sad millionaire right now seeking sympathy. Please don't ask for it. Oh, I've been getting such harsh scrutiny. Girl, you're in front of millions of people showing off your bones. And you think nobody's going to talk about it? Even before this tour, she had gone through a divorce. She had gone through Mac Miller dying, rest in peace. She had gone through that bombing in Europe. Like, she's been through so much. This is her 8th album. I'm glad she's taking a break. She created this sad album, basically clapping back at all of her haters, I guess. She bombarded everyone with a flower with her face in the center of it. Every time I make a comment on TikTok, now I get Ariana Grande's face in the middle of a flower. And the album was trash. The album was so trash. I don't want to hear that sad girl music in the middle of summer. You are not Lana Del Rey. You are Ariana Grande. The Ariana Grande that's clapping back at people and saying you get scrutinized so much, blah, blah, blah. You broke up a marriage. In fact, rumor has it you have broken up many of people's relationships. Allegedly, she has a pattern of taking people's man. Slept with SpongeBob. And she's getting scrutinized to no end. Fuck, I'm drunk. I can't, oh my God. This album was so emotional. Seems like it was dealing with a lot of heartbreak and anger and pain and sadness. With a song called Freak, I'm expecting something sexy, you know, maybe like maybe like a Dance for You type of song. Like, I don't know. The music wasn't hitting for me. Honestly, this summer, it's been a really weird year for music. I mentioned this on my TikTok as well. Kehlani's album, sad. Everybody is sad. Everybody's depressed. I don't want to hear it. They are never, ever, ever, ever getting back together. Yes, that is a Taylor Swift reference. No, I do not like Taylor Swift. Ariana Grande and Ethan Slater announced their breakup earlier in the year. Well, actually, their team announced that they're no longer seeing each other. And ever since then, there have been rumors circulating that Lilly J is going to get back with Ethan. I hope that she doesn't. Seems like Ethan is not trying to get back with her, and she is not trying to get back with him either. TMZ reported that they are not reconciling. There's no chance of them getting back together. All they're doing right now is co-parenting. Good for Lilly J. If she were to get back with him right now, think about how big of a bird she would be. I mean, it would be typical baby mama behavior. They were high school sweethearts. They probably were each other's first, you know. But Ariana Grande, she is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Now she gets to live on and be a pop star and go on tour and be in movies. And You're getting a divorce. But I guess you can say you were with Ariana Grande. Ew, their son is going to see that when he gets older. He's going to be like, you broke up your marriage to be with a pop star for a couple years. Well, really until Wicked was over. I think they broke up as soon as things got hard, like as soon as things got hectic, I think they broke up. And Ariana was just waiting for an appropriate time to end things. I didn't think that they were ever gonna get married and go off into the sunset with each other. Like, absolutely not. It's Ariana Grande. She loves him and leaves him. That dangerous woman is still very much inside of her. She's just Glenda right now, unfortunately. I think it'd be even more embarrassing if she were to get back with him now. Ariana, single, allegedly. I think she's back with her backup dancer, though. She has a man that's keeping her company. Yeah, I don't know who her girlfriends are, but I think she definitely has a man that's keeping her company. Ethan is single, and Lilly J is single. Everybody's single. I'm glad TMZ reported that that chapter is closed and Lilly is not going back to him. Seems like she's just focused on her career and her son, as she should. I will be especially glad to see who Lilly J pops out with next. That's who I'm excited to see. Lilly J's new man, and I bet he's gonna look way better than SpongeBob. Next, little Miss Nara Smith, the alleged Trump supporter, the alleged Mormon, and the alleged tradwife. Nara Smith says that she is not a tradwife and she doesn't know where people are getting those accusations from. I hate her. I think she has cleared her mind of all of that tradwife stuff, and she's trying to rebrand. That's what people are saying. So Nara Smith went on the Call Her Daddy show. Congratulations to Alex Cooper for having her 5th black guest on her show. Of course, I'm being facetious, but I think there's definitely less than 20 black guests that Alex Cooper has had. Nara goes on and on and on about how her and her husband Lucky, they split everything equally. He does the chores and she cooks, and she only cooks because she likes to cook. Girl, you were selling this aesthetic for years, and now that it's not cool anymore, she's trying to double back. She's trying to say that, no, I wasn't a trad wife. You guys came up with that all on your own, even whilst using the trad wife hashtags in her video. She's dressing up as a trad wife, and she basically insulted trad wives when she said, would a trad wife be wearing Schiaparelli? I mean, all trad wives aren't broke, so maybe they are wearing Schiaparelli. Who knows? She was hanging out with other trad wife content creators, and they just so happen to be white. I think she's slowly learning that this trad wife American dream propaganda that's trying to be sold to people, that's only for white people. Also, how are you Mormon? Mormons don't even like black people. Now she's claiming not to be Mormon, even though in her earlier content she was posting Mormon scriptures. She's gaslighting in the worst way. You're a content creator. I keep looking over here. You're a content creator. We saw the videos. We saw the illusion that you were trying to create. We saw the homemade bubblegum. You copied off of Oneswa. Oh yeah, she copied off of a South African creator named Oneswa, and then when the creator called her out for it, she threatened to sue. Threatening to sue a black woman because you copied off of her. I think all Oneswa was asking for was credit, because we credit people on TikTok. Now she's trying to claim that it's not tradwife aesthetic. She was selling a type of aesthetic as long as it benefited her. Since the culture has shifted, she's now trying to distance herself from the tradwife content. And that's fine. That's fine if you want to change your content. If you want to rebrand, that's absolutely fine. But even her cookbook says, I don't know, it still gives the tradwife aesthetic. Her look at the cover of her cookbook. Where is the food? All I see is Nara Smith in this old maiden dress, like with huge lettering that says homemade. Is this not tradwife-ish? Adjacent? Can we just be honest here? If she wants to rebrand, rebrand. That's fine. People change. People change their minds all the time. I don't have an issue with that. What I have an issue with is her lying to people's faces. Like, girl, we saw you with our eyes. We saw you cooking and holding your baby. Who cooks meals from scratch that they could easily go pick up at the grocery store, by the way? She's cooking meals from scratch with the baby in her hand. Tell me that's not performative. It's performative. It was at least tradwife adjacent, Nara. Come on now. Why is she just lying? Like, I feel like her and Alex, like, they were both just gaslighting us. They were just like, you know what? Nope, that didn't happen. And when's the last time we saw Nara in jeans? She came on Call Her Daddy in jeans. What happened to Little Miss Schiaparelli? Nara is, I think she's South African and German. Lots of commentators have said that she is not connecting with her African side and that she's very whitewashed and very fake. I can't say that I disagree, honestly. I'm not trying to be a hater. The girl looks absolutely fabulous while she's cooking, but she's not going to sit up here and lie. People are saying that we shouldn't be commenting on her because her child has cancer. She's going on interviews. She's still in the limelight. So she's still in the limelight. She's still doing interviews, but doesn't want to be discussed. We can't discuss her because her child has cancer. That has nothing to do with me. I'm not parasocial like that. I don't know what's going on with her child. Don't add me to that conversation. We're talking about this conversation. We're talking about her lying to our faces. Like we weren't watching the same videos. SNL did a whole skit about it. Speaking in that baby doll voice and wearing those 50s like clothes. Pinning your hair up tight. Like, girl, yes you were. You're not going to gaslight me or anybody else. I mean, you can gaslight your fans all you want to, but you're not going to gaslight me. No, ma'am. Ray J is supposed to be dead, and he's been doing interview after interview after interview. He's constantly in the spotlight, and he's supposed to be gone. I mean, not that I want that for him. Absolutely not. But he did make an announcement saying that he only had a few months left to live, and it is now, I think he said that back in January. It's August. What's going on? Why are you still here? He's a liar. That's why. Mind you, he said this right after Thanksgiving, pointing a gun at his wife and child. Then all of a sudden in January, he's about to die and he only has a few months left to live. Okay, Ray J. Anyways, he went on an interview and he says that he would like his family to get back together. I don't know why Princess has not divorced him yet. He is embarrassing. Princess has filed for divorce now 4 times, and it's still not final. Is it the money or what? I'm getting drunk. Oh my God. Okay, I need to stop drinking for real because I can't finish this if I'm all loop-de-loo. Anyways, he wants his family back, and he said that it would take a lot of work and a whole lot of money. Why would Princess want him back? Take out the cheating for a second. He pointed a gun at you. That's it. That's grounds for divorce. That's grounds for like immediate divorce. He's also with women online constantly. He doesn't have to be dragging around all these women with him. Do you know how embarrassing it is? Like, this is your husband. Your husband has a bunch of women on his Instagram constantly. On his TikToks, on his live streams, he's always with a woman that's not his wife. He doesn't seem like a man that's ready to be in a marriage anyways. I hope she doesn't take him back. Ray J said the women that he connect with are for work. It's for work. That's not work. It doesn't look like work. It looks very flirty. It looks very unprofessional. If that's the case, then HR needs to step in if this is work. With all that Princess has been through, even being pushed in a pool. Girl, he pushed you in a pool. No. I really hope that she does not go back to him. I hope that whatever or whomever she's doing, I hope she keeps doing it because Ray J is not the answer. He claims she's the love of his life. Love is not enough to bring a marriage together, especially after all of that. Usher got humbled on his Bumps and Bruises tour. I'm happy he's getting humbled. He is one of Diddy's supporters, so I don't support him right now. And you guys know how I feel about Chris Brown ill. So last weekend, they invited a pretty girl on stage to, I don't know. This is a section of the show where he invites a pretty girl on stage, and I guess he was supposed to like grind on her or something, and she wasn't fucking with it. She wasn't feeling it. Good for her for standing her ground. Do you know how many women sit up in situations that they don't want to be in and they don't know how to say no? I'm on her side. I'm not going to spread any misinformation about herpes. Usher was accused of, giving out herpes to both men and women. He has settled out of court for millions of dollars. Like, I just think she was one of those birds that didn't want Usher, and she was there for Chris Brown ill. Very pretty girl, very beautiful girl. Some people were saying that she's stupid for even going up there, but she was expecting a different artist. Usher has denied spreading STDs, but he did settle out of court, so why are you paying if you're not guilty? Some commentators were saying that she was stupid because Usher is that guy and Usher is sexy. Since Usher got humbled, the next night during this bedroom segment, he said, don't come up here if you don't want to. So his ego was definitely shattered. It was definitely hurt. He was definitely feeling some type of way. Whatever, I'm on the woman's side. If she didn't want you all up on her, then she didn't want you all up on her. Point blank, period. Usher is damn near 50 years old with kids, getting his knickers in a bunch because a young lady doesn't want to be grinded on by you. I think he should just cancel that segment of the show. Like, don't even do that segment. Why are you inviting women up on stage on a bed so you can hump on them? It all seems very weird. And I know they used to do it back in the day. You can say, oh, Janet Jackson used to do it, or this person used to do it. I think it's played. You don't need to do that. You don't need to be putting cherries in anybody's mouths. Like, all of that is so unnecessary. Just sing. Just sing. And dance. Tyla. Listen, I don't hate Tyla. Everybody thinks I hate Tyla. Everybody thinks, oh, she's giving her such a hard time. She's such a hater, blah, blah, blah. I like the girl. I like the girl's music. I play Chanel. I love it. I think she's fabulous. I think she's fake, but I think she's fabulous. Tyla is back in the headlines once again, and of course it's not for anything good. The colored girl is having herself a rough week. First of all, she got AI allegations. People are saying that her new music video looks really cheap. Now the Nigerians are dragging her. I didn't know Nigerians and Tyla were beefing right now. And on top of that, she's trying to market herself to Americans, so now she's trying to be more relatable. Tyla put out a new music video called That Girl or Hot Girl or something girl. I don't know. I don't really listen to her like that. But anyway, she put out a new music video, and it looked kind of cartoonish, and people were saying that so much AI was used and it looks tacky. Using so much AI is taking away from artistic authenticity. Some people don't care, some people do, but she was called out for it. You guys, I don't think Tyla is calling the shots. I honestly don't. Like, I think she is being told what to do and she just does it. But she's the face of everything. She's the product. Of course, like, she can always say no, but maybe it just seemed like a fun thing at the time. Her team also removed her show from Nigeria. Apparently, Tyla and the Nigerians are at it. She received lots of harsh criticism. Even as a 1/4 Nigerian, I cannot condone like threatening to grape her or assault her or anything like that. Like, y'all going crazy over there. And this is all because she allegedly hasn't been speaking up for South Africans and whatever is going on over there. Tyla doesn't have to use her platform for that. Threatening to harm her because she's not speaking out about the violence in South Africa. Just don't listen to her music. Some of her South African fans were really disappointed that she wasn't going to be making those shows. But it was so much backlash and it was so much hate and threats. Like, I wouldn't want to come to Nigeria either. And the cancellation of the show actually made it a whole lot worse. Like, there was even more controversy because she canceled the show. It's like, you can't win. It's a lose-lose situation. She's damned if she do, she damned if she don't. So, but I would rather not. If I was receiving all that hate, I would just be like, okay, no, you know what? I'm not going to come there. Seems like she's trying to clean up her image with Black American women specifically, because that is the audience that you need if you want to become a superstar in America as a colored woman. That's just the way it goes. So now she's trying to be likable again. Last week I spoke about how she did an interview and she basically cleared up the colored thing and she didn't know how much it would have affected people. She was basically just saying that she understands why colored is a racial slur and why she shouldn't use it to describe herself here in America. Good for her. So since she's promoting her album right now, following that, she went on Quinn Blackwell's cooking show. She seemed very relaxed. You know, it didn't seem like she was performing. She seemed like she was just being a fun, bubbly girl. All her interviews seem so fake to me, but she's been very genuine these last couple of weeks. So Quinn Blackwell asked her if she stole the Chanel song. Tyla did admit that Young Miami did play a bunch of songs for her. And then she said that some months had passed and one of her writers hit her up with this new song called Chanel. She probably didn't remember the song. Like somebody comes into the studio, plays a bunch of music for you, and you know, your team picks out the song and then she'll decide if she wants to sing it or not. I guess she just forgot. If she says she forgot, then I guess she forgot. I'm letting it slide because Chanel is actually a really good song. Like a lot of Black Americans are connecting with Tyla's music, but they're not connecting with Tyla the artist. And because we live in such a parasocial world right now where you also have to like the artist plus their music, then she needs to get back into the good graces of Black people. That's the only way she's gonna make it. Little Miss Let It Shine, Coco Jones, got married over the weekend. I'm so happy for her. We love Black love on Anazia After Dark. Aw, she's married to NBA star Donovan Mitchell. They got married on Saturday, just a little bit over the year of when they got engaged. That's so sweet. They tend to keep their relationship very private. Ciara and Russell Wilson was there, Jaylen Brown was there, and some other celebrities that I don't really care about were there as well. I've loved Coco for so long, and it's so good to see her married and happy and hitting this milestone. And she was such a beautiful bride, and I'm so happy for her. Let's talk about her music for a second, because we talked about how Tyla's music is good, but people are not connecting with her as an artist. Now, I think a lot of people like Coco Jones, like for the most part, like nobody has anything bad to say about Coco. And if they do, tell them to come see me. I have some words for them. My girl is innocent every single time. She's an innocent, dainty little flower. Her music, I'm not connecting with. I don't like it, and I hate that I don't like it. A lot of her music is either okay or it's a no for me. It's not something that I would necessarily replay. Like none of her music I would be like, oh, turn on that Coco Jones song. Like I've literally never said that until right now. She even said herself that she's struggling to find her sound. What is her sound? I love that song with her and, oh my goodness, I think it was Brent Faiyaz. Whatever song they did together, more of that. Whatever that is, more of that, please. I can't remember the song name because I don't really listen to her music like that, unfortunately. And it's even more unfortunate that she's not the only Black female artist that I feel this way about. Like, I love Ari Lennox. I think she's funny. I think she's beautiful. She's talented. Same with Tinashe. Beautiful, talented, charismatic. These people are amazing. Coco Jones, Ari, Tinashe. Why don't I like their music? Maybe I need to go back and just listen to it again. Maybe it requires more than one listen, but I like to get attached to my music. Like a lot of people, I like instant gratification. I want to like your song right away. I don't want to have to listen to it again to like it. There's so much talent in this world, especially with Black artists. Sometimes it doesn't always come with huge commercial success. Maybe it's the branding. I'm not exactly sure what it is. It's good to see that Coco is still going after her dreams despite being in the industry for years. Sometimes it comes a little late, and that's okay. One year it's going to be her year. One year she is going to have that album that's going to rock the nation. I strongly feel that for Coco because she's way too talented, way too beautiful to quit now. I hope she doesn't quit. I hope she keeps going. I hope she one day finds her sound that finally gets people to connect more with her music, honestly. But even if she does quit, she's a superstar in her own right anyways. And congratulations again to Coco Jones. I wanted to end it on a light note. That's all the celebrity news I have for you tonight. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. I will be replying to everyone's comments. And as always, you're welcome. I love ya.